Everybody, we're going to talk today about how to apply fringes with your ribbon of blue. Okay, this is my gold fringes, and then I have my ribbon of blue. And what I usually do is I have my fringe on the floor along with my ribbon. The easiest way and the fastest way to do this is to place your ribbon on top of your fringe. Get your material that you're going to fringe, and you apply the fringe on top of the material. You get it up underneath the needle. I'm letting my needle up, and I'm bringing my needle down, locking it in. That way it's already in, and I just let my lever down, which is the foot. And the fastest way to do this is your stitches on your machine. You can always do a zigzag stitch. Depends on how wide your ribbon of blue is. Because if you do a zigzag stitch, you don't have to go around it but one time. So I suggest a zigzag stitch. If you use a single stitch, depending on how wide your ribbon is, you may want to go on each side. So you're going to want to go one side and then do the next side and go the second time. But the zigzag is the fastest. So I'm doing a single stitch on this just to show you how attaching the ribbon of blue to the fringes on the material, how fast it is. Line my material up, line my ribbon of blue up. Make sure I push my fringes out the way, and I sew. Turn my material, line my ribbon up on top of my fringes. I get my little fringes out the way, and then I sew. I line my ribbon up on top of my fringe, move my fringes out the way. I'm brushing them out the way, and then I sew. And what I'm doing, I'm sewing on the top of this ribbon of blue because I'm doing actually a single stitch, and I'm going to go back and do the bottom. I sew. Now I'm sewing pretty fast because I've been doing this for a while, but for you beginners, you can just really take your time. I'm going to slow it down, and when I say take your time, you can just go like this. That way you're getting a straight line if you're doing a single stitch. But with me, since I've been doing this such a while, I just sew. I'm turning it around, lining up my ribbon of blue on top of my fringe, brushing my fringes out the way, and I sew. I'm almost finished. I'm lining my ribbon of blue on my fringes, removing my fringes out the way, and I sew. Now I'm almost meeting the side that I started. So what I'm doing, I'm lining it up, and I'm going to end up on top of where I started. So I'm lining that up, and I'm going to sew. And right here, I'm going to slow down, and I'm going to back stitch. The back stitching is locking it in. Now I'm pulling it out, cutting my thread. This is still attached, so I'm going to cut it where I back stitched, and I'm done. I have my nice fringes and my ribbon of blue. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to do another stitch at the bottom. But this is just a short tutorial to show you guys how to attach your ribbon of blue on your fringes at the same time to make it quick. So make sure you subscribe. Thank you.